Hello and welcome once again everybody to the Join Dota League season number 3. We are of course HeflaTV and we're just happy to present to you any of the games really we can get our hands on. It's going to be Immunity Dota versus Arrow Gaming, game number 2 in this 2-game series where Arrow, they looked extremely strong in game number 1 and didn't really give too much chance for Immunity to do much of anything, but not a single game of Dota or 2 games of Dota are exactly the same. So we'll see how this game number 2 will actually pan out in the long run. But coming into this draft, Faceless Void as well as the Doombringer banned out by Immunity. Arrow banning out the Lycan, they definitely don't want to trifle with a dire side Lycan. Death Prophet also banned out because, well, they themselves ran it to almost to perfection in last game. So we'll see how Immunity want to start this. Do they want to go for the early Tinker once again, or are they a little bit too afraid that it might get shut down like it did last time? And last time I think it was actually the 3rd pick, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not like Arrow had that long of a time to actually try to counter it. They did pick up the Clockwork though, so that was pretty nice against it. Although it's not like the Clockwork caught the Tinker all that many times anyway. But Immunity now, Skyriff Mage, Razor, Viper, Brewmaster, any of the heroes are still available. If they pick up a Brewmaster, I do expect Arrow Gaming to go for that Skyriff Mage almost immediately though afterwards. So, do they throw a curveball at us? Do they start with something else? Nope, it's the Skyriff Mage pick, so starting with the standard go-to heroes that just don't seem to go out of the meta at all at the moment. Just non-stop, every single game we see those heroes. Hell yeah, hoo-hoo, interesting stuff. But Arrow, I'm hoping for them to show something different, a little bit of diversity. Because they did show us it in game number 1, having that roaming supporting bounty hunter. So Arrow, what are they gonna go for? I still think Razor is gonna be an extremely nice pickup. Just, it's almost never a bad hero really. Pretty good up against Skyriff as well. Brewmaster is the first pick, even up against Skyriff. It's not like Skyriff 100% counters Brewmaster anyway. Yes, the Ancient Seal is good, but you can't always rely on that. So Arrow, will they go for the Viper? Shadow Shaman? Nope, it's going to be the Razor after all, which I already discussed. So Razor, Brewmaster, Arrow Gaming, once again starting with 2 cores, Immunity. Skyriff, what are they going to go for next? Nature's Prophet still available, which they did go for the last time, I do believe, in the 2nd pick. The first 2 ones were also Skyriff and Nature's Prophet. Razor still not Razor, the Shadow Shaman still a possibility as well. Get the Hex on the Brewmaster, Shackles up as well, Shackles into Mystic Flare, Hex into Mystic Flare even for that matter, as well as Mass Serpent Wards, Ward trapping in Razor potentially. Of course Razor in theory can build for Phase Boots as well, but it's power threads more often than not. But Pagna is the pick for Immunity and holy crap man. Pagna of course is good up against Skyriff Mage, also pretty excellent against Tinker. But does this mean Immunity will go for the all-out push kind of style here? They do ban out the Nature Prophet themselves. And Arrow Gaming, they had the first pick in the 2nd phase here. So, what is it gonna be here? That's a little bit interesting for me to just wait out Immunity. If they go for those all-out push, pick up something like a Jakiro, Venomancer now potentially as well. Tidehunter though in the meantime, banned out by Arrow Gaming. They don't want to deal with that huge AoE team fight, and actually Tidehunter was the hero that during TI was quite often used as well, just for the initiation purposes, kind of. Or not initiation purposes, but I just lost my train of thought because, well, I was talking about other things, I'm not talking about checking out Skype. But Batrider is now banned by Immunity in return. But yeah, okay, what I wanted to say is the Tidehunter was used in pushing lineups just as the tanky frontliner who can take the punishment, and whenever the enemy team tries to contest a push, you just pop the Ravage and you win fight plus you get the push. So, looks like going for something different this time around, maybe, maybe not. Or, well, they'll have to since Tidehunter got banned. So, Dragon Knight was also the ban from Arrow Gaming. Well, okay. That's definitely a hero that can push. Pretty hard to bring him down as well, thanks to just having the Dragon Blood, the innate armor increase, plus just Pretty nice health pool as well on top of that. But Ancient Apparition was the pick for Arrow Gaming. So might still be looking at a Razor aggressive tri-lane now. Especially having the Ancient Apparition get like one additional ranged hero and Chilling Touch plus ranged heroes. They are so hard to go up against. Of course the third hero, in theory, hopefully will have at least a stun as well. As immunity. Third pick. Will they go for the Chikiro, Venomancer, maybe? Witch Doctor of course wouldn't be that good now that Ancient Apparition is on the pool. And Ancient Apparition overall I think is a pretty nice pickup against immunity at the moment since, well, if they want to come for pushes, they have to be wary of the fact that suddenly you're grouped up and you might get hit by an Ice Blast by more heroes than usually. So that's pretty sad for them at the moment. But they are taking their time. 40 seconds left. And yeah, if I seem a little bit off, then it's mostly because I'm checking out some other stuff, some scheduling issues for our Chinese counterparts. Not counterparts, but yeah, HeflaTV Chinese. Having some issues at the moment with some games not happening or the schedule being wrong, straight out. So in any case, we are still in this game, of course, and then Naga Siren is the pick for immunity. So maybe they're like, yeah, we can't really go for the all-out push because we might just get stopped by Plasma Field and Ice Blast, but they will go for the Naga Siren. I guess it can still be a support one, but I highly doubt it's going to be a support Naga Siren, and well, it gives them some pretty nice amount of late game. And I do like that when you actually have the ability to go for towers as well, since if you get the early towers, you will just boost up the Naga's Radiance timing. Dire Naga isn't that strong because he can't go into the jungle and stack up for himself as efficiently or as easily. But don't think it's gonna make too big of a difference in the long run. As Vengeful Spirit to pick for Arrow Gaming. Additional minus armor. Getting the swap as well if necessary. At least one stun now on their team, which, well, one stun definitely still isn't all that much. So Naga Siren, if he can actually get rolling, Arrow Gaming might find themselves in a pinch just trying to clear off the Naga illusions. But might be fine for them completely. We'll see how well Immunity can actually get the Naga Siren farm, if it's going to be a core one, or how well Arrow can keep him at bay. Of course, if it's going to be like an aggressive tri-lane from Arrow, with Naga Siren safe lane, then Naga might not be the happiest ones at all. But Elder Titan the pick for Immunity now. Most likely going to be their offlaner. Might or might not be. Might be solo safe lane as well if Immunity want to go for an aggressive tri-lane themselves. But going to be a solo laner in any case, I think. Or at least I wouldn't be all that surprised if that was to be the case. And just multitasking isn't for me, guys. Is not for me. But the fifth and last ban came out. Storm Spirit was taken out by Immunity. Mirana banned out by Arrow themselves. I mean, Storm Spirit I wouldn't have minded at all just because it's always a nice aggressive hero. As Meepo, the last pick for Arrow. Most likely DDC will be playing that Meepo here. Did not really see that coming, but man, Meepo is always fun to watch. It's not like Immunity has an extreme amount to punish it. Decrep doesn't really help you since, well, if you decrep, you might just get extra poof damage. And you have to decrep yourself or an ally because, well, decrepping one Meepo doesn't do much of anything since the other Meepos will still be wailing at you. But Ember Spirit was the last pick for Immunity. So we might be looking at Pagna support here. Might be looking at Naga Siren support. But whichever it may be, I just favor Arrow Gaming's lineup a little bit more, to be honest. I'm not saying that Immunities is bad. It can definitely work out as well, but I just prefer Arrows at this point in time. The Meepo though, if it gets shut down, yes, Immunity, they will just have such a long period of time where they can just get their own Naga Siren farm, try to deal with the Meepo, but man, Meepo is such an explosive hero. If you do not control him 100%, he is just gonna wreck you apart. Nothing you can do about it most of the time. But we should be getting into the game soon enough now. Everybody's just picking up their heroes. Immunity, they were discussing like who's gonna play what hero, what's gonna be core and what's gonna be support after all as. We're looking at yet another pause straight off the bat. Hell yeah. So happy, so happy. Pause Gaming for the win. And it's actually Arrow Gaming. Never mind, not Arrow Gaming. Elder Titan was the one to pause. I was like looking at the light blue. Thought it might have been Lance, but in any case, to introduce the lineups, Lance will be playing the Razor, leaving MTR on the Ancient Apparition, Xiang Sai to be the Brewmaster with DDZ on the Meepo, Mozun on the Vengeful Spirit. With Immunity, K-Fini plays the Ember Spirit for them this time around, Risk on the Scarlet Mage once again, leaving Musica to play the Pakna Bold Head on the Elder Titan, and the last one will be Naga Siren played by Godot. So, looks to be a support Naga, unless they're actually switching up the roles like hero to player, not hero to player, just who goes to what lane, who has farming priority and whatnot. Since Music I do believe has mostly been the core in a core role. And that Bagna's face is pretty weird. And I swear to god on this portrait he has the lower part of his jaw, or well, I guess he has his jaw since there's no lower part, it's just a jaw, but in reality he doesn't. Just has the upper teeth. It looks really weird. On here he looks like a little bit of like a wolf snout here or something. But in any case, Go has been given from Arrow, if only Immunity already as well. Godot, he has reconnected, not yet picked up his hero though for some reason. Might still be missing something, so yeah. We're gonna have to wait some more. Are there any cool item sets? All this looks pretty awesome. The whip, to be honest, I don't think it's part of an actual set. It's just the whip of a razor, but looks awesome nonetheless. Or is it a special whip? Oh, Stormstealer's whip, so I guess it is a special one. I don't know my cosmetics all that well, since, well, usually I don't really care about cosmetics. But we have started. Lance heading towards the top lane at the moment, so might be an aggressive tri-lane after all. Mozen gonna head through the mid lane, just sentry things up. Observer ward for his mid laner to be a little bit safer there. Who's gonna be TDZ on the Meepo? And are they running double dual lanes? Sure looks like it at the moment. Xiang Sai, Brewmaster together with MTR might be on the bottom lane here. Oh, precious water, precious water. As Immunity, look to be running an aggressive tri-lane themselves with Musica most likely being the farming Pugna on this tri-lane. The supports, they might be able to just snatch an easy early first blood here, if they can just get somebody off guard. Which shouldn't be all that hard considering it's going to be a solo Brewmaster after all with MTR finally rotating away. I guess they didn't want to give away that they're going for the aggressive tri-lane themselves, since if, let's say, Immunity had rotated into the enemy jungle, come here, seeing like, oh, Ancient Apparition. Okay, so it's going to be a safe lane tri-lane after all, or dual lanes at best. But since that didn't happen, he just went back to top lane and, well, triple tri-lane, aggressive tri-lane for Arrow. With the Chilling Touch on top of that, and oh, they already find a ward sentry straight on top of this observer. They didn't even need an observer ward themselves to get vision on it, thanks to that. That's just one of the best things that can happen for you when you get the sentry straight on top of the enemy observer ward, so that you don't have to get the additional vision to deal with it. But Xiang Sai, is he gonna go down for the first blood? The supports of Arrow actually have smoked up as well, so they want to go for it themselves. If they can shut down Ember Spirit early or just slow down his progression, it's definitely gonna be good. And they're actually going through the enemy jungle, just to get a slightly better wraparound. The poof comes out from DDZ, getting the right clicks, getting the creep kills here. But K-Fini, I think he might be close enough to his own turn. Nope, the Earth Point to buy some time, DDZ. He just hit level 2 before the Chilling Touch. The Magic Missile just barely connects. The Flame Guard doesn't do anything since it was level 1. And poofs, can they get the first blood? One more right click. Yes, DDZ. Long range right click. It would have been faster than Ember Spirit by 5 movement speed anyway, but still, extremely nice kill there. DDZ getting the first blood on the Meepo. Already has his bottle plus another 570 gold all of a sudden. Things are looking good already, especially considering that Xiang Sai, well, he just didn't die on the bottom lane. So all is good for them. They do have Ensnare, but with the Ensnare, it means that if they're only level 1, they actually don't have that much damage output, especially if Skyriff Mages Has leveled up this concussive shot early. But Mosul and Emptier, they're gonna come back. Can they get the thunderclap onto anybody? Nope, risk. Just goes for the concussive shot and one right click onto Xiangsai. But now, that is a tri-lane here. I think immunity, they're still gonna do well enough, I think. Musica should still be able to farm. Since, well, Magic Missile does need quite a lot of range and Pugna is pretty fast on his feet. If there's just enough reactions to turn around in time, should be fine. But MTR did double stack the pull camp now, pulling through as well. As Xiangsai should be able to tank up everything. He's level 3.5 already as top lane. Oh! They're gonna get bald head. Plasma field comes through and lands, picks up the kill. DDC. Did he have a haste rune? To me it felt like he had one, but maybe not in any case. Nice rotation, just sending one Meepo there. And suddenly poofing the other one in as well. Level 2 poofs. Starting to rack up on the damage here. 2-0, 2.5 minutes in. Meepo is looking good. At least K-Fini, although he did give away first blood, still has 10 last hits. Doesn't have his bottle quite yet though. But we'll have it with that one right click now, which he didn't even get with the Searing Chains. Oh, so unfortunate, but I mean, he's close enough to it anyway. Just 10 more seconds or one last hit. That's gonna be it. And yeah, he has his bottle now. So gonna even the playfield a little bit. TDC, of course, sending one Meepo home. And yeah, the other one, actually, nope. Just coming back with both of them. The main Meepo bottling up the lower Meepo. Yes. Moser, oh, they get the stun onto Musica. Can they get the follow-up though? Chilling touch is there. They get the net onto MTR. He might even go down here. A few more right clicks. Arcane bolts are flying and he's gonna go down. Thunderclap though. Catches go that one more right click. It's a 1-for-1 so far. Xiangsai, can you go for more as Mosen? Has to be a little bit careful. The Nether Ward doing quite a lot, but Xiangsai 3 seconds. 2 on the Thunderclap risk. Trying to dodge things out. And 325 movements, which is pretty good, but is it gonna be good enough now? Godot, he comes back in as well. You have the Ensnare, you have the Riptide, Musica. Actually, they're gonna catch Xiangsai out of nowhere. Nether Blast comes through, Thunderclap. He's going for whatever he can. One more right click, and yeah, he's gonna go down unless he blocks. Nope, not gonna be enough risk. Gets the kill in the end. So 3 for 2 all of a sudden. Really nice turnaround from Immunity on this bottom lane. Just the support respawning pretty fast, coming back, TPing to the lane. And there is 1.3k gold in the bank. Possibly, or most likely going for a straight up Aghanim Scepter, I would think. As one Meepo still hanging around the top side. They see K-Fini coming in with a haste rune, and well, even though he's not level 6, haste rune is still pretty annoying with a level 3 flame guard. Lands? Yeah, he's backing off now. Did take a little bit longer to do so, but better late than never, and he seems to be safe now. One Meepo just being back up as well. Meepo on level 6 now. 3 points into Poof, 1 into Geostrike as well. The slows will start coming out. K-Fini shouldn't have any problems of just escaping anyway once he hits that level 6, which should be soon enough. Just Ember Spirit, Flame Guard, or just leave a Remnant behind at all times. And you should be fine. As bottom lane Xiangsai still just getting some nice XP at the very least. 5.5 support, rotating to the mid lane, no smoke. Actually, they have a smoke, but they just didn't choose to use it. As top lane, Bald Head has to be careful, level 5. Lance, of course, having the upper hand here, 21 and 9 compared to 18 and 5, but Elder Flight not doing all that bad. I guess just has abused his Astro Spirit quite nicely, even scouting out DZ, getting some additional damage from that. Movement speed, damage, that's all you need in life. Movement speed and damage. But there's the smoke now, Mosen coming in together with MTR. Might be an easy kill if they just get one Earth Bind from DDZ. Baldhead though, he's playing it so damn safe at the moment. DDZ, he's just poofing in like, yeah, I can't be asked to wait guys. I just want to farm up the neutrals instead. And Baldhead, if he just overextends by like 1 millimeter, he might be done for. Plasma Field comes through. Baldhead now won't get the additional damage from that, but what is the goal for Arrow at the moment? 4 heroes are there. I guess, well, the one Meepo doesn't really count all that much. Oh god, they sneeze. As bottom lane, they actually might get the kill onto Musica. Primal Split was used for it. It's gonna be a huge kill on the enemy carry Pugna if they can get it. And yes, they do get it. Actually, Boulder toss onto Risk as well. They might even get another one. They used the Windwalk as well for the additional damage, I do believe. But no, Risk just barely survives. Now Net Xiangsai, he's under the tower. Ensnared up and will fall down. Didn't get the Thunderclap onto Risk either. But Lance, they did kill off Elder Titan in the end on the top lane. So still, all in all, Arrow getting the better trade-off. But Ember Spirit coming through bottom lane, getting the kill on Xiangsai, getting some nice gold, some nice XP. It's definitely gonna help out immunity, but I still worry for them since TDC is farming as well. But he didn't go for the straight out Aghanim's. He actually did go for Boots of Travels instead. So he wants to be really active in ganking. Or at least, that's what I would think when I see Boots of Travels this early on. Especially on a hero like Meepo. And they're gonna go for Elder Titan again. Minus armor, magic missile through, chilling touch, right clicks. And yeah, it's just no chance in hell. Lands does take some punishment from the tower, but should be fine. Mosen has himself a clarity as well. Does pop it now. Just to make sure he has a stun if need be, or just another wave of terror when the enemy comes. Has one point into Vengeance Aura, not gonna be quite enough. If they had a mech on Lance, then maybe, but they can still apply some pressure, just not get the kill completely. Or can they? Risk? He can't really come out too close to the tower here. Or can he? Ember Spirit is gonna come in, he wants to go for the kills. No stun yet by Mosen. Actually, Kayfini, I was almost positive. I mean, just half expecting him to go balls deep. TP in, Remnant in, Searing Change. Does he have Sleight of Fist? Actually, not a single point yet. Searing Change level 3 instead. But 6 to 3, 8 minutes in. Looking at the net worth, Meepo number 1. TDC once again doing just so damn good. Of course, support rotations helping out kill the Ember Spirit early. Definitely helped out, getting that early bottle, early boots to follow. But 3,500 gold lead. XP also nearing 3,000 for Arrow already. Bottom lane Xiangsai. He has dismantled the enemy tri-lane more or less by now. Musica in the mid lane instead. Only level 5, not level 6 yet, but of course, being in an aggressive tri-lane, it can just have that effect. As Godot, he's going for the roam around. He has Ensnare level 2, a 3 second disable, or it doesn't even disable, but you can't blink or just move. So yeah, it's an Ensnare, exactly what the ability is called. Riptide level 3 as well. But, oh, they're going to get Lance, I think. They're going to Remnant in Searing Chains. They need to connect on Lance properly. Actually, no! Both catch the creeps or killing me. The Ensnare will still be there with the Ancient Seal to follow. And they will get the kill in the end. Elder Titan actually grabbing it, but man, the Searing Chains. How unfortunate. The creep wave just aggroing onto Kayfini there. So this might be a tier 1 as well. The glyph comes out and might be a tier 1 exchange actually. DDC is there with one Meepo on the bottom lane. Brings in the other Meepo as well. So they're going for the push for sure. They have the Vengeance Aura level 1. Doesn't boost it all that much, but 12%, man. It's better than nothing at the very least. Deep is coming top lane. Oh, the first Earthbind of TDC. Unfortunately misses. Plasma Field comes through. Kayfini drops so low with Bolt Hit. Can Lance chase them down? Static Link still on Godot and Snare comes out. And unfortunately Xiangsai doesn't have a blink, otherwise could have looked for some easy kills, but in the end everybody backs off. So a tier 1 for nothing on the side of immunity. They did make Arrow use a couple of TPs, but that's about it. Mid lane Musica, Cold Feet level 2 applied onto him. He runs out of them pretty easy enough, but can't properly go onto the tower without any kind of just harassment or disruption. And yeah, man, Laito, you're asking in chat who I think has this. I think Arrow has this just because, well, Meepo, first of all, he's getting so much farm, and it was really down to shutting down the Meepo from the get-go, especially considering Naga Siren was a support. If it was a core Naga Siren, it might have been a different story. But yeah, this Meepo is just gonna wreck face. As he's going for, oh, can they get some stuns into mid lane? No, everybody's fast enough in disengaging. But Meepo, he went for the Boots of Travels first, yet he's still only 800 gold away from finishing the Aghanim Scepter. And once he gets that, they're just gonna have so damn much. But, oh, Xiangsai might be in some trouble. They have the Ancient Seal, it's only level 1, and Snare comes out first. He has the Blink Dagger now as well, but they don't even need to just force the fight all that bad. They can just go under the tower, start slowly sieging it up. Lance, does he have a speak mech finished? Yes, he does. So mech is finished for them. Musica still about 400-500 gold short of his own. Kayfini going for those trams of his. Or well, just the bracers first. A little bit sad and unfortunate, but we'll see. They do have the Nether Ward down to try to slow down the push, which so far I guess they've been successful at. Unfortunately, Godot doesn't have the Song of the Siren quite yet. And even if they did, Baldhead doesn't have the Earth Splitter anyway to set it up. And actually they don't have like the best setup with Song anyway. Oh, they're gonna go for the kill. He gets the magic missile, blink, Thunderclap Xiangsai. He got silenced, but Thunderclap was already used and that was plenty to get the kill. As MTR going for a straight off Aghanim Scepter on the Ancient Depression as well. Not yet level 6 even. Doesn't have the Ice Blast, but already thinking of boosting up the ultimate. And tier 1 might go down here. Xiangsai, he's still camping around. Has enough for a Thunderclap as well as the Primal Split. Actually, no. He does get scouted out by this Astro Spirit. Oh, it's just such a pain in the ass, but it's going to be a tower nonetheless. So 3 towers already destroyed for Arrow. I think that's gonna be Meepo's. Actually, yeah, it's already flying out. Plus, he has another 750 gold. And the TDC's farm is absolutely outrageous. 600 gold per minute, 12 minutes in. Oh, he might go down here though. The smoke is there, risk. He had a haste rune as well. They're backing off. Concussive shot comes through the silence as well. It should be an easy kill indeed. Where's the other Meepos coming through? They're finally in. But they do get the kill. Aghanim Splitter was just finished before he died. But, well, nice kill, immunity. They should have done so earlier since, well, he has his core items already, Pustos Trials plus the Aghanims. Maybe, just maybe if he had that blink now as well. Mech though, finally completed on Musica, so they will have the even playfield now with the heal burst. The burst heal. K-Feeny doesn't want to go for Lance. Yes, the Searing Chains connect as well. The Astro Spirit just natural order, boosting damage. Blink, Thunderclap, Primal Split comes through as well. Lance stealing all of K-Feeny's damage almost. K-Feeny going for the TP out. He's gonna be successful with it as Godot might get chased down. They can throw Godot up in the air. That's exactly what they do. He has Song of the Siren, but not enough mana for it. 3 more seconds. Is he gonna go down before the song? Yes, he is. Don't think he would have used it anyway otherwise, because just saving a support Naga Siren for a 3-minute cooldown, it's not really worth it, but man, immunity, they were the ones diving this. They dove the tower. They wanted to kill Lance, suddenly Mech comes through, static link, K-Feeny, can't really do much of anything. And all the while DDZ keeps on farming, 1.4k gold, once again Earthbind doesn't connect onto K-Feeny, although they had vision of him. And can they get TDZ though? Maybe with Searing Chains. Pugna coming through as well. Actually, Searing Chains, they do connect. Pugna gonna go in. Oh, the silence into TDZ. They get it. Life Drain is there as well. And they're actually gonna kill off TDZ. Once again, Ice Blast will fly. Gonna connect on K-Feeny. Doesn't really do too much to him at all. So TDZ going down twice within the span of like 2 minutes. It's definitely nice, but man, when he's alive, he just farms so ridiculously fast. I mean, 1.3k in the bank already. But immunity, if they can continue just up with the pressure, they're gonna be just absolutely fine. As Lance picks himself up, not Lance, Mozon, picks himself up the Medallion of Courage now. So, extra minus armor of course helps out in the team fights, helps out dishing damage for everybody who just right clicks. Plus of course, if you win a team fight, or you don't even have to win a team fight, but if you have enough map control, if you have enough vision, you can go for the Roshan even being in the Radiant side. I mean, minus armor plus Meepo, it should be enough already. Especially considering how many Meepos there are around. And soon enough, I think there even might be 5 Meepos hanging around. As old Lance, they're gonna find Godot. Godot has the song though. Is he gonna use it this time around? There's the Nether Ward. They're gonna kill it off immediately. I think Lance wants to steal enough. Oh, blink, Thunderclap risk. He's gonna go down, man. There's no escaping this. Minus armor up as well. Everybody else is TPing out or running away. But another kill. One Meepo goes to the top lane with the boost of travels. Actually, brings in 2 other Meepos. The backup. And just they don't even allow immunity to properly split push. And immunity, once again, they just haven't managed to bring down a single tower with a Pugna on their team. It's just not really working out for them. Tier 2 might be... Actually... Who is TPing in there? Risk. He's taking such a huge risk and he's gonna go down for it. There's the actually Primal Split used together with the Song of the Siren risk. I think he might even escape this. And since, well, 4 heroes up against the Brewlings, not a worthy trade. Lance out. Oh, Earth Splitter into this there. They have the mech. Do they actually? Nice swap out, but he sacrifices his own life to save Lance. And Lance, he actually saved Baldhead, tried to chase him down, but Earthbine's keeping him in place. They do get the kill. It's a 3-4-2 so far though. K-Fin is gonna go for more. Might get DDC here. DDC going for the TP out. Cheering chase. They cancel it. The poofs come through. And actually, What? How? Immunity? They team wipe Arrow completely. And they only lose 2 heroes for it. Were there any buybacks? No, there were not. They actually managed to kill off 5 enemy heroes. It was a pretty nice swap from Vengeful, but he swapped himself into an Earth Splitter. So, man, what did he fight from immunity? I have no idea how they did this, but somehow they did. Now Kfini, he's level 13, has his maxed out Sleight of Fist. Starting to actually do some damage finally. Still doesn't have his Battle Fury, but 70 minutes in, I mean... Oh, another Searing Chains, they get... No, the stun doesn't connect. He gets the Remnant out before. Stun did follow him, but... Who cares when you're that far away from the enemy already? And this Song of the Sirens just making it so that Arrow's initiation completely flopped. And of course killing off the Fire Panda immediately, even almost the Storm Panda died. Actually, I think he died before the song ended anyway. So Earth Panda was alone, couldn't do really anything almost anymore. Haste Runner Mosen though, no, he can't catch up. He doesn't want to go that deep even with the level 1 swap. As well, looking at the graphs now. Oh, from a 10,000 gold lead down to 8,000. It's still a pretty good lead, 18 minutes in to be honest. XP from about 6,500 to 2,500. So Immunity, they are still in this game. I mean, by no means are they out. I still think Arrow though, having all their tier 1s up, they just have so much map control and they should still feel confident enough in their ability to just fight, I think. As Astro Spirit comes through, trying to scout some things out. And Godot. No song yet, unfortunately. 45 seconds still left. Drums also picked up on Bald Head on the Elder Titan. So that next time maybe he can actually chase down the enemies properly. But Godot, if he gets in his snare to somebody. No, TDC throws out an Earthbind just in case. He's actually about to hit level 16. Which he does just now. I'm actually looking at the levels. Level 16, actually 14 is the next highest, the Ember Spirit, so it's not actually all that bad considering the others are all level 11. The last fight just making such a huge difference for the Ember. Getting a lot of gold plus XP out of it. But Arrow, they're still going on the aggressive. Astro Spirits just continuously spammed by Bald Head, try to slow down the push. Which it has successfully done as well. Godot has himself the song. Do they want to initiate with it or will they use it like last time when Xiangsai to stop the Arrow Gaming's momentum in a team fight? Plus, of course, the Earth Splitter has been pretty damn strong with the nice order. They get the silence. Misty Flare onto Xiangsai. Nice swap out again by Mosen, but Xiangsai did still drop down to less than half HP. Mosen is down, and suddenly the push has been halted. But in the meantime, Meepo, DDZ going for the tier 2 actually. Is he gonna go down here? Kfini comes in, can get the Searing Chains, potentially poofs start coming out actually. Cancelled for the first time. Now the Searing Chains, never mind. Didn't have enough lockdown in the end. They need the silence on one Meepo, which the silence is maxed out as well, so should be 6 seconds. This is 6 seconds indeed. So with that they can definitely set up a kill on DDC since he's not unkillable by any means yet. Does have a blink there though, plus another 1.9k in the bank. Will he come and put it to use? Oh, blink! Oh, silence immediately! No thunderclap, even ice blast to fly as well. It will connect onto only risk. But will it be enough? DDC in some trouble, going to get slowed down by the concussive shot, going for the poof out. It's actually going to succeed. Earth Splitter is going to be there, going to catch Mosen as well with the Searing Chains. So they're going to lose 2 heroes. They didn't get anything. They didn't get the tier 2 tower. DDC trying to push the bottom lane once again, but man, Immunity, they are defending and doing it pretty well even. DDC doesn't feel manly enough yet to just go into the middle of enemy heroes. Maybe if they can bait out Song of the Siren somehow. JDC, oh, one instant comes out, he's already poofing himself away. And just running with the other meeples. Oh, nice Earthbind, catches Bald Head. Godot actually in some trouble, the poofs come back in. But look at the punches from Bald Head, JDC. He's gonna go down. Didn't even get Godot before. It should have just kept on running with the one meepo or just fought with all the meepos straight away, one or the other. This Arrow Gaming, they're just throwing, and even Lance lost his life in the meantime. It must have been, yeah, risk. Mystic Flare. Xiangsai, oh, blink, thunderclap, one more right click, ice blast to fly as well. Not even necessary anymore. Those Searing Chains connecting to Xiangsai. Look at the damage, decrep, Ancient Seal. Now he went for the Primal Speed just because he had the music. Might still be in some trouble. Boulder Toss already used. Minus Armor does not quite catch them, and now it's Primal Speed also on cooldown. What's happening? The stun not to Kfini, throwing up Elder Titan in the air. They still might get some Searing Chains. Remnant forward, maybe Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, actually Xiangsai. Oh, just 1 second too late. Millisecond even. Now they might get music. A plasma field comes through. Blink thunderclap. Yes, they get the counter. Immunity. They dove a little bit too far away. And Xiangsai getting some nice gold, ending the dominating streak here. Yes. Mosen. He can't really stand in Astral Spirit just because it does a ridiculous amount of damage. But TDZ, although he's died a couple of times, even 4 times, he's still number 1 in net worth quite heavily, so almost 4k above K-Fini. Up on the Ember Spirit, who about 300 short of finishing his first Battle Fury. So should get it by around 23-24 minutes. Definitely not the most horrible of times, but now minus armor. DDZ going for the Roshan, but look at this. The Echo Storm comes through. Mystic Flare, not quite enough, but 1 DDZ. 1 Meat Boy dropping low. The Searing System don't connect. Earthbind actually misses as well, but the stun onto K-Fini. Will it be enough? I think it actually will. The Song of the Siren, though, buying some time. Earthsplitter gonna catch everybody. Oh my god, it's so huge. The kill of Mosen. Can they get more? K-Fini somehow escapes this. Godot. Actually, the kill of DDZ. DDZ buys back Dok Xiangsai. Gonna get Godot in return. A few more Reckless. He should be able to do it, but the ensnare. It comes through. 3 heroes down. With Meepos buyback. He's gonna come, but is he gonna be fast enough? Xiangsai on the run from the silence. From bald heads, right clicks, and actually outrunning them so far. No, not enough. MTR going for the TP out. Will succeed somehow. But it was a... Oh, blink in. The kill of 2 actually. DDZ. He's cleaning up house. Bald head. Nice Echo Stop. Actually not cancelled by the Earthbind. Although DDZ is still taking a lot of damage just from the Elder Titan himself almost. But DDZ, this buyback definitely worth it. Getting 3 kills for his troubles. Plus should be a tier 2 now as well, unless Immunity want to buy back. Of course, net worth wise, he's at the exact same amount as he was before the fight pretty much, but it's worth it just because Immunity, they can go for Roshan now, which I don't know they can. Mosen still has the Medallion of Courage. Minus armor onto Roche. I do still think that some assistance might not be too bad, but with the Medallion, with the Wave of Terror, it should be plenty. And, oh, is it DDZ? 1 Meep already going back to base, just in case, and... Oh, it's gonna be close, K-Fini, he comes in, actually goes in for the Sleight of Fist, doesn't get the Aegis, but Musica in some trouble, the right clicks from the Meepos are too much for him to handle. Mechcore now, Godot gonna lose his life as well, so a 2-for-1 exchange by the end of this. As, oh, they're gonna catch more, maybe? What? I thought Risk guy jumped upon, but nope, Thunderclap is there, a few right clicks. Medallion of Courage for the minus armor. Wears up a DDZ, he's gonna come in, clean up house. And suddenly, Immunity, they are shattering. They've just gone in 1 by 1. If they went in S5, if they had Song of the Siren, it could have been so damn different. But not to be. And DDZ is suddenly 14,000 net worth once again. Just after the buyback, he was sitting at like 11.7 thousand. And look at this Aghanim setter. Unfortunately, level 1 Ice Blast, but still a 17-second duration now. It's a huge pickup as K-Fini does get the bottom tier 1 tower. Actually helped out by the creeps as well. Has his Battle Fury finished now. But they are losing their tier 3s. Slowly but surely, Meepo might be in trouble. He has the Aegis still, so he's just gonna be fine. The ensnares come through. Mystic Flare not used, but they don't even need it. Natural Order plus Nether Blast. Are they gonna go again though? Somehow Mystic Flare is there, but doesn't set it up properly. Primal Split is there, but it gets Sinex Xiangsai. If they bring Brewmaster down before the Primal Split, it's gonna be huge, and they do succeed. Earth Splitter clears off DDZ on the Meepo as well. Lance now might be in trouble. Mosen, 27 HP. They get Lance so damn easy. Music, a life drain through. Sleight of Fist from K-Fini to clean up Mosen. And tier 3 went down, but Rax defended. 4 kills got them for them as well. And just the Natural Order, plus the Ancient Seal, plus the Decrep. They have so much burst. And boosting of their magical damage. As K-Fini, oh, Ice Blast connects as well. Has to be a little bit careful, just trying to go for the tower, which actually he does have to back away from. 17-second duration, definitely not a choke. Still level 1, but it is so painful. They might get another tier 1 actually, so Immunity getting some nice gold here, to be honest. Yes, 2 tier 1s within the span of 2 minutes. Looking at the graphs again, it once again just from 10,000 to 7,000 now almost. We're gonna update a little bit after the tower went down. XP though almost zeroed out completely. So Immunity, they are doing the best that they can, and being zeroed out in XP up against the Meepo is a huge feat, to be honest. I mean, look at Meepo, level 21 compared to 17, the next highest being K-Fini on the Ember. But just because he is level 21 means when HP is 0, the others are struggling. Level 1 ultimate on both the Vengeful as well as the Ancient Apparition. AA level twice blast might make a huge difference here, to be honest. Just the blast damage of it, the increase of it is already so good, but he does only need 1 creep for it. So not all that far. BKB being worked on by Brewmaster since, well, he doesn't want to get bursted down anymore. Ancients being farmed by the Free of Arrows lineup. Oh, he has himself a Hex. That's a huge item pickup, to be honest. Just some nice mana regeneration, which Meepo I guess doesn't need all that badly, but doesn't really hurt either. But the Sheep Stick. Whoever you blink on, you can Hex up as well, just to make sure they can't do anything. And there are no BKBs at all coming out. Road of Aethys is there on Pugna actually. Oh, they're gonna find the Meepo once again, silenced up and taken out. Man, he's been getting caught so many times. I guess, well, this observer really doesn't protect you from smoke. So, nice kill. Meepo, of course. Not the longest respawn timer at all, considering how high of a level he has. But we did see 2 BKBs coming out simultaneously. One for Xiangsai as well as one for Lance. So, with the double BKB, they have a lot better chances of actually going for a proper fight now. As the game gets paused by Godot. No reason given. But hopefully it's not gonna be too long. Oh man. Need water. Water is good. But here we are, 28 minutes in. The graphs have updated, actually still almost a 7000 leaf for arrow. XP is only a 500 difference. 510 difference in the favor of arrow, which is pretty much nothing. I mean, 28 minutes in, it's not like it's a super long time or anything, but it is long enough if you ask me. And to be honest, I don't really mind these games going a little bit longer with the delays and whatnot, just because the next game will be at 16 in Sinicidal versus Myth Trust in a best of 1 tiebreaker to see who actually advances to the playoffs, because they are tied for 4th place at the moment. So that tiebreaker is actually pretty damn important, since, well, getting to the playoffs or not, it's a huge deal. So next game, 16C EST, Central European Summertime, or 22 SGT. Should be pretty good. As I think there was a reconnect, though. Oh, somebody's internet is messing up. I guess it's Godot, it has to be. And looking at Godot, he has 2k in the bank on the Naga Siren. Don't even know what he may want to go for, maybe something like a Blink wouldn't be all that bad. Going for a super late support Radiance. I guess you could go for it, although I don't think he's really ever going to get to that stage anyway. Diffusal Blade might not be too bad of a choice. I still think Blink wouldn't be all that bad, just to make sure that you can come in without a worry, just Blink, Song of the Siren. Or just Blink and chase people down with the Ensnare, which is still level 2. He has gone for Mirror Image Max, so might be trying to transition into a semi-carry of sorts. While Baldhead has a Plate Mail, so might be going for a Shivas, might be going for an AC next, either or. Everspirit has double damage room bottled up. First Battle Fury finish plus another 1.8k gold, nothing on the chicken. Like I already mentioned, PKB on Lance. MTR has had the Dianims for about 4 minutes now. Moton, still the same items. Actually, I'm not too sure if he had an Urn before. I would like to say he did, but can't be 100% sure. Maybe, maybe not. Yes. Wait, just a second, guys. I need to... Okay, never mind. All is good and well. So, 28 minutes in, we are still paused. His net is lagging, but he hasn't disconnected. I mean, usually if there's a disconnect, at least I'm like, hell yeah! When he reconnects, that's an indication that the game will start again. But now, since there are no reconnects or disconnects, I just have no idea how long I have to babble on here about nothing. Oh. So I think I've gone over all of the items. I do believe I have 7 deaths, man. Looking at the KDA overall of people, he has the most deaths in this game. He started off so good, but has gotten picked off so many times afterwards. So a little bit unfortunate that TDC has died as much, but considering how spread your meepos are across the map, I guess there's the highest chance of immunity of running into one meepo, and well, thanks to the Ancient Seal, that one meepo has nowhere to escape because no poof, no escape. Of course, we found the Ancient Seal. They wouldn't have maybe too much. Echo Stomp might not be there in time. Man, yes, it's a nice disable, but the duration of it might just not be enough. Or the channel of it might be not fast enough. And I'm losing my head a little bit with those pauses. Because, well, filling a pause solo is just a pain in the buttocks. And Ember Spirit, he did disconnect and reconnect. So maybe he's fine now. I can only have my fingers crossed and hope for the best. No, doesn't look to be it. No go has been given, man. Teams, please. So, who has the better courier? Do both have patches? Oh no, they don't. So, I think this is the documentary, TI documentary. Free to play courier, right? I think it has to be. And I can't zoom in properly because it's flying. No! No! And Pudge, well, he does have a sack on his hook. But every time he wants to put something in the sack to carry it, he has to pull up his hook. Which looks like he's struggling pretty hard to just carry it, and it's way easier holding it down than actually pulling it up. And yeah, might be a little bit troublesome for him. Maybe he just lands every time he wants to put something in the bag. But oh, they're ready. Woo! Hell yeah! We have continued the game. Flatline. 6,000 gold lead. So considering that about what? 12 minutes into the game or something, Arrow had a 10k gold lead. It's pretty good for immunity that they managed to put a complete stop to that, and actually having an XP lead themselves now. Just a small one. But a lead nonetheless. 50 XP lead, man. 50 XP. And Kfini not gonna go for some aggression with the double damage. Musica has himself the point booster, so going for that life drain next. Which is definitely not a bad thing. I mean, the life drain does a ridiculous amount of damage, plus of course having a 0 cooldown on it. And snare to keep people in place. Plus just Ancient Seal to boost up the damage. Natural Order as well as DDC. Oh, he got all the meepos out before the gank came. Whew, thank God for DDC, he did not die again, but there is a 4-man smoke by the rest of the 4 of arrows. DDC, the main meepo, is trying to come in as well as fast as possible, but by that time the smoke might already dissipate, might wear off. Will it though? Plasma field comes through, and yeah, smoke broken pretty much. They might still fight. Kfini wants to come in, double damage rune has worn off. As some of DDC's meepos trying to fight the illusions of Naga Siren. Shouldn't be all that hard considering there's only a 4-man shield and arcane boots on him. Well, Ring of Aquila as well, but that's like, yeah, meh. Doesn't really help him out all that much. But I know they are a little bit hesitant in just going for the kills now. Since the last couple of team fights have completely backfired. I mean, net worth wise, still meepo 5,000 above everybody else, but you only need to kill one meepo, that's it. Oh, they see Kfini. He remnants away immediately and TP's out. So he's gonna be safe, but man, the speed of which he used the remnant with. He's like, oh, I've been spotted, bam, remnant out, bye bye guys, sorry, I have to escape. Bald head, 1.4k in the bank. 4-step was there before already. Plate mail as well, at least before the pause. So Shivas or AC? Guys on chat, what do you think? Shivas or AC on Alert Titan? I would have to say I would even prefer AC just to boost up the damage of the Ember Spirit as well at the same time. As well as increase your pushing power potentially if you ever get to some pushing. They do scout out one Naga Siren illusion, but well, I think it's the other way around more like. And Godot up to 3k gold, so actually might be going for the Radiance after all. I mean, even if you go for it late, it can still be a pain in the ass just split pushing the lanes out. You have Mirror Image maxed anyway, so didn't go for Ensnare after level 2. And just look at this, they're keeping the push at bay. Constantly Astral Spirit spam with just a little bit of extra, maybe Naga Siren coming through with the illusions, Riptide. Just anything at all. And suddenly no creep wave once again. Rip. And look at this. Naga Siren image is coming one by one. They don't even need more. Astral Spirit is there once again. Riptide. This is just such a standoff. But in the meantime, DDZ, he is applying pressure to the tier 2 bottom lane. So immunity, they cannot keep this up forever. Especially considering both towers are still so low. 200 HP on either of them. 249 on this bottom one. Top 207, I think it was just 207. But DDZ with the one Meepo, he's playing so cautious at the moment. Because Arrow, they don't have proper vision on immunity. They only see a couple of heroes every now and then. But they need to know that everybody is there for, yeah, DDZ. Well, now he's going. Everybody came close enough to creep wave, I think, from immunity. So suddenly tier 2 down. Meepo farming up the enemy ancients now as well. They are only double stacked, so not a huge loss by any means. Unless he stacked it for himself, of course, even. Musica, 700 gold short of his Aghanim Scepter being finished now on the Pagna. And looks like there are still no big item pickups after that. 4 staff or Yule Scepter being worked on by MTR. Look at the graphs again, almost once again nearing 10,000 for Arrow. XP back to 5,000 as well, so that's how fast this goes. As oh, DDZ might be in trouble. Song of the Siren is there. Kfini will survive thanks to it. Earth Pines are flying just to buy some time. DDZ though, gonna get silenced up. Burst the Mystic Flare and Snare is there, and they're gonna get the kill as well. BKB Xiangxai comes in with the Thunderclap. Lance is there as well, stealing some damage, but drops so low from the Mystic Flare before he activates the BKB. DDZ buys back into this game as well. Already back to the lane thanks to the Boots of Travels. And can they do this now? There's no Song of the Siren anymore, they know this. Scarf Mage is down and well he buys back, but there's no Mystic Flare. Oh, mid lane, they catch Kfini. Sleight of Fist though buying some time and the Remnants out. DDZ cannot lose his life there, he already bought back. The slows come out, Decrypt, Life Drain, and they actually killed DDZ. It was a dieback. Xiangxai blinked in as well aggressively. They didn't kill off Kfini. Holy crap, can they get more now? Immunity, they are still hanging on. Arrow, they are a little bit too greedy from this silence up on the Xiangxai. Most likely gonna fall down Life Drain, gonna make damn sure of it. Ice Blast won't connect on anything at all. MTR slowed down by the concussive shot. Taken out. Mystic Flare actually misses Mozen, and Mozen does just barely TP out back to base, but what the hell is Arrow doing? 4k gold now on Godot. Is he gonna go for the Sacred Relic? Sacred Relic? Come on, you can do this. Yes, he's going for the Radiance after all. So he can still transition into a somewhat of a carry. And Arrow, they definitely just... they're doing too many mistakes, to be honest, at the moment, I have to say. Aghanim Scepter now, thanks to these fights, finished on the Pagna, plus another 1.2k gold on top of it. Why, oh why, Arrow? Why are you throwing like this? Just 3-2-2 action. They did do some pretty nice patient pushing, getting the tier 2s down, but suddenly it's like... I've had enough of waiting. He thought that he can jump the Ember Spirit and burst him down, but 1.4k gold, it's definitely nothing to laugh at, to be honest. Suddenly Ember Spirit, level 18, has himself the Crystallis. Can go for the Daedalus soon enough if he just continues to farm at this rate. And looking at the gold per minute, 669 levels. Well, Meepo is level 24, but he's gonna be capped out soon. So, they're not gonna get any more XP advantage once Meepo is level 25. And as long as they keep holding on, it's just gonna be fine. I mean, Kfini with Sleight of Fist, he has the ability to just blow up Meepo completely if he just gets a few lucky crits because of Battle Fury cleaving through. Aghanim Scepter though picked up on Lance. Unfortunately, Eye of the Storm is still going to be only level 1. But this gives them some pretty nice additional pushing power. Plus of course teamfight potential if they ever went for a proper teamfight. Shiva's card is going to be the pickup for Elder Titan now. Just upgrading the plate mail in his inventory. And Lance, just look at how careful they are. Just Plasma field and that's it. They don't daring go any deeper, to be honest. Roshan scouted out by K-Phoenix Embers or the Fire Remnant. They are smoked up. Everybody except Bald Head for some reason. So without Elder Titan being smoked, it's actually that much harder to go for a proper gank. But speaking of Bald Head, he has himself the Earth Splitter, so it's level 3 as well. If they can catch all the meepos with it, it's going to be absolutely huge. I mean, natural order into Earth Splitter, into well, whatever. As Radiant's already finished on Godot. He got that recipe pretty damn fast. And suddenly, illusions are going to be so damn annoying, and it's going to be plenty to push out the lanes with what he has. They might catch Musica though. They should have proper vision of him. Yes! Ice Vortex to get some slows. Blink! DDC coming in as well. They get the Hex onto Musica. Soul Siren is there, but BKB and Xiangsai, as well as the meepos poofing in, were enough to take care of Musica. He has buyback though. Thank God for them. And looking at the buyback status overall, actually, him and KP are the only ones in the game to still have buyback. As Searing Chains, the do connect them to Xiangsai doesn't make too much for them as oh, look at this meepo. In the meantime, doing Roshan, they're gonna get it as well. And now suddenly TDC with an Aegis, he's gonna feel so much safer going in. Xiangsai picks up a Vladimir's offering as well to help out their entire team. So, can they take this fight now with double health on Meepo? Level 25, and he's not capped out yet, of course, by any means. He still has the Eye of the Skadi to finish up and then at least +1 item, but level-wise, not a single point of XP will go towards the Meepo anymore. Looking at the fast crash before the fight, 8,000 gold lit still, just a little bit of up and down once again. XP did a 7,000 swing, now back to 0. And you can see he wants to go in, just doesn't want to do it recklessly. Xiangsai, Searing Chains, they do connect. And well, if they wait for too long, I mean, to be honest, Elder Titan plus the Ember Spirit, it's just such a filthy combination. You can't really push into that. Your creep wave, it's just gonna die. Straight out, die, almost every single time. And it's a best of 2, guys. It's a best of 2. I already wrote it on chat as well, so if I say that in 2 minutes time on stream, it's just because it's easier for me to type when I say it, and it's better than me just being completely silent. In any case, Haste Rune has been found on the top side. They're gonna leave it to Lance, but will they go for some aggression with it? And look at this immunity, they're like, yeah, we're gonna defend base, guys, we don't care about anything else. Just send out the Naga Siren with the Radiance. And he'll do his work, he'll slow down the push enough. Astral Spirit plus Riptide with the Radiance should be plenty to clear off the creep ends. Look at this, man, it's... Oh, man. I feel so sorry for Arrow for trying to push up. Of course, they should be able to do so, having the advantage that they do in gold. XP now slowly coming up as well, just because TDC, he's just farming up every single lane at the same time, more or less. And Lance, he had his Eye of the Storm activated, the Ensnare actually connects as well. Lifetime did quite a lot, BKB activated, but will they go for a fight on top of this? Otherwise it's going to be a BKB just completely wasted. They're trying to go for Rax instead, Range Rax already dropping low. Nether Ward is still down though also. And, well, it's just successful defense. Range Rax, they won't reach him, but no melee Rax yet. And looking at buybacks again, 3 buybacks now. Naga Siren has managed to farm up his own as well here, with the Riptide and the Radiance Burn doing work. 1 Meepo, TP to top lane. Eye of Skadi finished 2.9k, almost 3,000. 6 HP short of 3,000 HP at the moment on the Meepo. So he's pretty damn tanky, plus the Aegis. How long is he gonna last actually? About 3 more minutes. So should be plenty of time for Arrow to just keep on slowly pushing away. Get Range Rax first, maybe then go for another tier 3. Just, they need to go balls deep at some point, because late game wise, it's hard to say, to be honest. I mean, Naga Siren, if he actually gets enough farm now with his Radiance picked up, he can become a beast. Pagna is not all that bad, to be honest, with the Life Drain and Aghanim Scepter. K-Fini, of course, Ember Spirit. If he gets something like the Divine Rapier when things are looking really bad, He has the ability, or will have the ability to just crit everybody down. At the moment though, doesn't even have a Daedalus finished. He's pretty close to it, but he definitely wants to save for buyback at this point, which 4 of their heroes now have. Baldhead farming up his own as well. But in the meantime, Meepo and Xiangsai are the ones to have it for Arrow. Of course, even if Xiangsai buys back, it's not like he can join the fight as fast. He does have an 8-second BKB though, which should be fine for him. Should be plenty to just go around in the fight. But there is a ward here, so Immunity, they know exactly what push is coming. But DDZ Meepos, they're coming in, one gets ensnared, but there's the Blink Hex, Earth Binds onto Gold as well. If they can only get the kill, he has the song still. Will he pop it? Earth Splitter is there, and DDZ, well, I think he's going to lose one of his lives. There is the, actually, Song decided not used quite yet, but it was a risk for an age. Oh, the CNC connect them both to BKB and to Xiangsai lands. He's dropping low as well with his own BKB, but they got the racks. They got one kill, they lost the age, but it's perfectly fine. Actually, Primer Split, Xiangsai just wants to use it to escape, I think. Boulder toss onto Kfini. Do they really want to fight this? I have my doubts, and it's just microing them away. Some are running, just going back and forth at the moment. Send your Panda away, but it's not fast enough anymore. Shiva's guard, oh, thrown up in the air. Ensnare is there though. Xiangsai, 4 staff through. He needs to blink something. No, he's gonna lose his life. Not sure why he just didn't run out straight away. No clue at all. Mozun farming up jungle a little bit with the Medallion of Courage. 5.2k up on DDZ now. 5.2k. What's his net worth actually compared to others? 25,000. He is 10,000 ahead of Immunity, and well, pretty much the entire lead almost is the Meepo. The entire gold lead is Meepo, more or less. At least comparing the highest ones. I mean, Lance doing well enough as well. Actually has a Maelstrom picked up. I mean, if he gets it into a Mjolnir, yes, it's gonna be pretty damn good. Of course, because just having those lightning procs going around because you're taking so much instances of damage. But it's definitely not a common item you see on Razors. Can help you clear creepers a little bit faster as well, of course. As one Meepo TPs to the top side, brings in the other Meepos as well. Can he get the gank off? I mean, there aren't too many easy kills, especially considering the 3 men are smoked. And yes, I think one Meepo is going to be in so much trouble. Slow down, silence up as well. Searing Chains, Mystic Flare with the Decrypt and the Life Drain. Holy crap, man. He just got amplified to death. I mean, Ancient Shield plus Decrypt. And not fun times when the Mystic Flare is on top of your head. And is it level... actually, a level 2, but it's plenty to bring down even a 3000 HP Meepo. Ice Blast flying, not gonna connect on any heroes, I think. Yeah, just completely onto the creeps alone. Tower gonna go down. Probably Glyph is used, but it's the last tier 1 tower. Finally, Immunity come back to get it. As Kfini actually has himself a Perseverance. Might be going for a double Battle Fury here. Just more cleave power. Up against Meepo is definitely not too bad. Oh, they get the Searing Chains onto Lance. BKB activated, but even getting the BKB on cooldown here, getting it down to 6 seconds. It's definitely good already, I think. Xiangsai is down to 7 just because, well, unfortunately for Lance, he had to use his here. But do they really want to fight Meepo? He's going to respawn in 8 seconds time. He did purchase up actually full meta style before his death, so he didn't have buyback. Rather a risky move, but Immunity, they weren't able to just push in fast enough. As Xiangsai also has 2.1k gold. Looking at the buybacks again. Everybody but the Meepo has it now. Oh, just yes. That is what the buyback status is like. Xiangsai still angling for the best possible position to go in from. Oh, Rod of Fate is onto Lance. Don't know what that was supposed to accomplish. Maybe a panic BKB or something. As Kfini farming up his own jungle. Immunity, or Arrow rather, they do know that this is going on. And actually one Meepo, they're sending in that one Meepo with the Manta style at least. On the main Meepo, he can get rid of that Ancient Seal, if nothing else. And Musica, he's going to run into one Meepo. The silence is there though. The poofs they need. There's the Decrep into Mystic Flare. It's not going to be enough Musica. He's going to lose his life. Can they go for more though? DDC is dropping low. Echo Stomp is there as well. Risk. He's going to lose his life. Go to dropping down to half. Primal Split gets used. Earth Splitter doesn't do much of anything. They might lose Godot here as well. A few more right clicks. Boulder does something. Can he target the right Naga? Yes, he can. He needs the Boulder toss. He needs some vision. Godot is fast, but might not be fast enough. One more right click. That's all they really need. They get the kill, Pagna. He bought back here as well. KP is stealing a lot of damage, but can he escape with the Remnant? Yes, he can. He gets away from Lance. But they threw somebody up in there. It's the Pagna. He's gonna go down, I think. Nope. 4-step through. They stay alive as Ice Blast. Oh, it connects on Kfini. I think he's gonna go down to the base here. Oh, never mind. He had the Flame Guard off cooldown. Whew. Thank God for him. Otherwise, I think he would have been like dead 100%. Meepo though down. Meepo is down and out. Nice. Brewmaster. Xiangzai. 3.2k gold in the bank now. Just DDZ. He has so much HP, but still, he does die. Just the natural order is such a great ability or skill here for immunity. Kfini, of course, doing a pretty nice amount of damage as well, hitting for about 300 damage, less than 300, but double Battle Fury, the cleave is absolutely sick by him. If only he had the Daedalus on top of that. We'll have enough gold soon enough, but still I think priority number 1, buyback. Yeah, guys. Hasai cheap man. Don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what game you were talking about in chat, man. Don't know. But we might be looking at a huge fight around Roshan Pit at the moment. Roshan has respawned. It's the third one here as well. It's gonna have cheese. But look at this wraparound with the smoke immunity. Can they actually do this? If they could only find Meepo, which they probably can't. But the Ancient Apparition, it's good enough of a kill. The Searing Shade connect them to Silence Automotion as well. Ice Blast will connect them to Kfini, so he has to escape. Actually dropping low. There's actually Xiangzai. He's gonna get the crit, comes through. Another crit. They get the kill. BKBs and Lance as well. Lance actually might go down to the physical damage of Bald Head if he's not careful. Actually, he's not careful. He's trying to manfight the other Titan. Could have just kept on running, leaving the Eye of the Storm to do his work. But look at DDZ. He's split pushing at the moment. Musica might go down as well to the primal split of. Actually, never mind. Decrypt, mech up. Nothing suddenly that primal split can do anymore. Boulder Toss is there though. Thunderclap. Thunderclap. Yes, one more right click. Decrypt. Actually, again, Life Drain. Xiangzai blinked out in time. Another Life Drain though. It's well, 0 second cooldown. DDZ though comes in. Poofs, Earth Binds. He got Midrax. Actually, did Midrax go down before? I'm not even too sure if the Midrax fell before. I want to say no. But DDZ doing some work, split pushing in the meantime while the fighting was going on. Roshan still up as well with full HP. And Lance, I still think he should have just kept running away from Elder Titan. Elder Titan should have been about just as fast with the Astral Spirit buff, I think. But yeah, in any case, that fight went reasonably well. Arrow didn't have to buy back or anything, which actually Kfini and the Ember did. So now suddenly Kfini, no buyback anymore. Has to be careful. AC also picked up on Brewmaster. I absolutely love that they have an AC now, especially considering they also had the Vladimirs before. And of course, the Earth Panda will carry all of the auras in the team fight as well if he primal splits. He's gonna sell his magic one. DDZ is gonna come in for that Roshan now. If they get the Aegis on Meepo again, actually, will they even put it on the Meepo? And if they do, what's he gonna give away for it? He can't really give away Aghanims, I think. So, Blink. Really want to say, oh, Song of the Siren. Oh my god, 70 HP. They need to get Roshan. Earth Splitter comes through. Bald Head. He gets Roshan. He picks up the Aegis as well. Are you kidding me right now? He's gonna get hexed. Gonna lose his Aegis almost immediately. But what a snatch this was. Definitely a worthwhile investment. But can he escape now? He needs to escape. No, holy crap. He got melted here. Eye of the Storm was activated though by Lance. So they're not gonna be able to use it for pushing properly. Oh man, that was just excellent. Elder Titan, he does buy back already. No Earth Splitter though, it's still gonna be on cooldown. Godot, Song of the Siren, 23 more seconds. On it's their last stand, more or less. If they lose the secondary set of racks, it might be just over for them. STDC, look at this. He doesn't care. He is going for the bottom racks. Oh, is he gonna go down? Concussive shot will slow him. They're gonna go for a little bit more though. The Silence is there, the Echo Stomp as well. Mystic Flare doesn't do all that much because, well, Meepo's there tanky, plus they were soaking it up between themselves. But now Blink in, Thunderclap comes through, Xiangzai, BKB already in cooldown, Earthbind. They don't connect properly, but Ice Blast clips on 2. So they have to back off for 17 seconds, just in case. And I don't know, going for the lane that has a tower standing might not be the best of ideas, as cheese actually, it's on MTR. Because, well, Meepo doesn't do anything with a cheese, really. Maybe Lance would be a better option, but Lance, of course, would have to sell something as well then. And they're pretty stacked on all of them. Looking at the graphs again, suddenly, finally, rather. 22 plus as it is. He's going for a melee Rex top lane. Is he going to sacrifice his life for it? He's going to get the Rex. Is he going to go down for his trouble now? I think he is. Sleight of Fist with the Shiva's card and the natural order buffing everything. Range Rex, 30 HP remaining. But in the meantime, Eye of the Storm comes through. They're going to get the tier 3 if nothing else. Xiangxai, actually no Thunderclap. Whoa, actually, Primal Split is there with the Song of the Silent at the same time. But Lance, the Song of the Silent doesn't connect on them. He just threw the Naga up in the air to make sure the push happens. And it's going to be GG, I think. It's gonna be Mega Creeps. Cold gonna lose his life as well. Maybe, just maybe. No, actually he survived for the time being. Risk though. Cold feet it up. They're gonna lose Bolden, who doesn't have a buyback. Here is he gonna come in as well. Hex onto Kfini. And it's gonna be GG. Pagnam in with Risk. Goda does survive as well. Actually, Lance gonna lose his life. Did get Risk or before. Lance buys back as well. But yeah, it's Mega Creeps. I think this is pretty much GG now. Don't think Immunity have a comeback from this. I guess with an Ember Spirit, when he had buyback, or if he had buyback, maybe, but not gonna happen now. Tier 4 plus GG. The Hex, not there on music yet. Earth Spines actually misses all the first ones. They don't care. Actually, Life Drain with the Decrep is keeping himself alive. But Decrep ends and, well, suddenly he dies. So Lance, once again, actually, he died back here, but they got gold up for it. MTR finishing up with the right clicks. As Ancient is about to fall, so Aero Gaming, man, it took them way longer, to be honest, than I expected. But in the end, they do win 2-0. They're still not going to get into the playoffs, unfortunately. But Immunity, they're going to fall into Division 2, actually, from this. So, really unfortunate for them. Of course, they were having some roster issues from, like, halfway through the season or something. So, really unfortunate. But in any case, guys, thank you so much for watching and tuning in, supporting HeflaTV, as well as the Join Dota League, of course. One of the better leagues out there, just because it also gives some lesser known teams the time to shine. But in any case, we're not gonna be done for the day on this channel. In about 25 minutes, Insidious Idol will play Myth in a best of 1 tiebreaker to actually make clear who gets into the playoffs. They are tied for 4th at the moment, so gonna be that last tiebreaker to decide which 4th of the teams will be in the playoffs. Titan, First Departure, as well as Invasion are already waiting there, I do believe, so we will see, guys. But for now, this is it. See you in 25 minutes for the next game. And of course, if you liked us, you can always follow us. All the necessary links are below the stream. But see you in about 20-25 minutes.